Hello, brothers and sisters. My name is Rich Howe, Vice President of the PA State Council of Machinists. This week, myself and Obie O'Brien and over 100 delegates and guests from all over the state of Pennsylvania met in York, PA to hold the 76th Annual Conference, which began June 6th and runs till June 8th. As you may know or may not know, the IAM has its own political PAC and is called the Machinist Nonpartisan League, or commonly known as the MNPL. The delegates that attend were from Districts 1, 15, 98, 65, 141, 142, from all over the state. We had lots of speakers this week who attended the conference and addressed the importance of the upcoming election in November. This midterm election is very critical for the labor movement, and it's imperative workers educate themselves on the facts of electing a pro-worker governor, senator, congressional representatives in over 18 districts in the state, and also a few state representatives. Some of the speakers we had Monday started out with Brian, General Vice President of Residents, who spoke on the importance of organizing, motivating members to vote. Next was Edison Frazier, Air Transport Territory Chief of Staff, updated the delegation on JetBlue organizing campaign and the expedited negotiations at United, and finished speaking about the importance of voting. John Kane, PA State House Senator, and also a union business agent for the Plumbers Union, the largest union in the state. He talked about anti-worker bill, which is in committee waiting to go out on the floor, being introduced by anti-worker politicians. Brother Kane urges everyone to pay attention and look to see who is supporting this bad legislation and vote accordingly this November. Representative Dave Deloso from the 167th District came to the conference, who is also a friend of labor and business agent to the Teamsters. It solidarily supports the machinists and labor in this state, warns the delegation of the bad legislation being introduced in this House, which would make PA a right-to-work state. Brother Rick Bloomingdale, former retired state AFL-CIO president, came by to see delegates and updated us the importance about the November election. Russ Glidden from the Guide Dogs of America and Tender Loving Canines gave his presentation and showed a video about the training facility in Sylmar, California. PAIM members dug deep into their pockets and raised about $7,500 to help our charity of choice. The PA Council Attorney Dan Swartz spoke a few minutes about workman's comp and the forces trying to make it more difficult for union labor. Congresswoman Houlihan's Chief of Staff Susan Walker came in via Zoom to update the conference on several issues such as infrastructure, voting rights, drop boxes, and supporting good paying union jobs. Delaware County Council Richard Womack spoke on him being the first Democrat to win and control this seat since the Civil War in 1864. He has helped get Delaware County's first health care center put in place. On Tuesday, the day started out with having Doris Savanta, the General Secretary Treasurer, brief the membership on the status of our union's financial stability, and we'll say that our members are very secure. Dave Sullivan, General Vice President of Eastern Territory, it was his first time speaking to the PA conference. He was very impressed on how active IAM members are in the state. Angela Ferrito, PA AFL-CIO News President, spoke for a few minutes and addressed the delegation on introducing herself and the importance of solidarity. Congresswoman Madeline Dean, PA 4th District, checked in via Zoom and spoke a few minutes about the infrastructure, the PRO Act, and the frustration deadlock in the Senate on these important pro-labor bills. Finally, Hassan Solomon, the legislative and MMPL director, gave a fiery speech on the PA election in November. He had facts and figures which would present and educate the delegation so they could inform our members. He strived that we would not tell our members how to vote, but would educate the facts so the members can make an informed decision on which candidate are pro-labor. He always says, brothers and sisters, if we don't have a seat at the table, we will be on the menu. As you can see, this was a very important and informative PA State Council conference. And as you heard, voting is very important, and so is knowing the facts about the candidates. Please know who you're voting for.